welcome to this Friday's edition of Beer Bros.
And Thanksgiving is over.
Yes, it is, but we have one more treat for you guys. Some beer-infused pumpkin pie. Brought to us by Betty Crocker. So let's go ahead and try out our last Thanksgiving-themed beer/food review for this Thanksgiving episode of Beer Bros.
Okay, what we've done is we've taken a regular pumpkin pie recipe and infused it with Atwater Brewing's Decadent Chocolate Ale, because we wanted to give it something that would complement the flavor of the pumpkin. Some people will put in more pumpkin beer, but in our case we've already got pumpkin pie and all the spices, so...
Just the way this was cooking at the house, it smelled awesome, so I'm really anxious to try this. And of course you can put some of the fixings on top of this as well, some whipped cream or something like that, but we're choosing to do it kind of plain just so we can get a full effect of what beer tastes like in the pumpkin pie itself.
May I have your clip, please?
Sure can. Nice cut.
Cool.
All right. So again, we did our best to add in the beer.
And the way I made it was... For our pumpkin pie, I basically followed the recipe on the can's label. First, I emptied the canned pumpkin into a bowl. Next, I discarded 3/4 of a cup from a can of evaporated milk, then poured the remainder into the bowl. I then added 3/4 of a cup of Atwater Brewery's Decadent Dark Chocolate Stout. I wanted a flavor to complement the pumpkin, and had considered a coffee stout or similar stout, but chose the Atwater instead. I then added a little more than 3/4 of a cup of sugar to compensate for the discarded evaporated milk. I mixed in salt and the appropriate pumpkin spices, then mixed in 2 large eggs. I poured that into a pie shell, baked it at 425 degrees for 15 minutes, then lowered the temperature to 350 degrees for the remaining 30 minutes.
I need another bite of that. It's really good.
Yeah, the subtle chocolate flavor really enhances the pumpkin.
Yeah, and you get it right at the onset, I think, too.
And I could have used Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout instead of the Decadent Chocolate Ale, but
Okay.
I had this lying around.
Well, it seems like you put this to good use, and I'm actually probably going to get another slice in a minute.
Okay.
And this would really go well with some vanilla ice cream, or with some whipped cream on top.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with that, this concludes our
No,
thanks.
I don't want it to be over yet.
Well, you can keep eating.
I mean, man, it's so much work, God. I mean, next year you're gonna have to take a bigger role and do a little bit more around here.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next week. Beer Bros.
Next week, Beer Bros out.
I think this was the biggest success.
I don't really eat a whole lot of pumpkin pie, man, but it's good.